Pick another car for the day. I'm picking a lot of like, I don't know, like, I guess there's no good or bad car, but I'm aligned with the cards I've been pulling. They're kind of strange because I've been taking cards out of the deck, but I'm still pulling like really cards that resonate with me, and I haven't really pulled any of the ones I think we consider bad cards yet. So, okay. So this Nine of Swords, and Nine of Swords means like you're, I would say the word is like ruminating over like grief, definitely like night terrors. Someone pointed out that it looks like this person is laying on a coffin, but I don't know. But I do see on the coffin there's like a guy on the ground here, and then this other guy's like coming at him with a knife. So yeah, that's so it's like you're really focused on like the bad things that are going on in your head. So it's like your mental space, because swords, it rules like the mental and air, and so really focused on that, the grief, and maybe you need some counseling or talk to a friend about whatever is going on. But yeah, I'm gonna look up some more interpretations. So yeah, this person, like, they're dealing with like worry and doubt and fear, but just like, because Ten of Swords is also, strangely, is obtainment, but then there's like the sun is rising in the background. But the Ten of Swords is like, sad to say, is also being really like overly dramatic. But this one, there is some stuff going on, like worries and fears, but it probably won't materialize. If whatever is like got you all worked up, it probably won't come to be. So let's see. So we are focusing on doubt, worries, and fears, and that just overly focusing on it, like something bad happened, but like maybe you're like making it more than what it was, or you're not allowing yourself to get over it, which I know it could be hard to like let go of stuff, especially like everybody reacts to things differently. So what might really bother you may not bother another, and what might bother another might not bother you. So but I think like sometimes we can kind of tell when we're like overly doing it. Still, even knowing, if you don't really have the tools or the skill to like overcome it, then what do you do? So, but if it comes up in a reading and you need some validation to like know like you're overdoing it, then I guess this card would come up, and then you could at least work from there, from at least having the information like, yeah, I'm overdoing it. But I don't know. Look up some more stuff. Okay, so Nine of Swords. So someone like ruminating over something bad that happened, but just really overly focused on it. Maybe blowing it out of proportion. And like I was saying, like I know it's hard to like get out of like those type of ruts when things are like replaying in your head. For me, it helps to have my passion, which is sewing and like painting, mainly sewing, mainly sewing, because it's not, for me, it's not as hard as painting. Painting takes a little bit more thought, drawing too, and then that kind of can get a little frustrating. But the things that I sew, I can just pick it up anywhere and do it anywhere, and it helps. I wouldn't say it doesn't that I don't think. Like I'm thinking, but I don't know. It just helps to have something to do, a passion, something creative. One thing is like this person they're going through a lot of depression right now and they can't even get out of the bed. And one thing, like if you're stuck in some sort of situation, one thing that helps me is like worrying about my future. Like what if I'm just like focused on this thing and I don't get anything done, and then time goes by and like I wasted all that time like just ruminating over stuff. But then there's also like more caught up in like a certain situation. Like if there's something that you're doing, if you're stuck in a place physically, I would say that would be more of a hindrance to like if you have a pursuit of something and you can't pursue it because you're stuck in a situation. Where if it's in your mental, you can still do things with your body, but while you're doing those things with your body, this is going on in your head. Like, I don't know. So it doesn't mean like physically you can't do other things, but I guess to like overcome it. Another thing is like time. Sometimes time will go by and then you'll get over it. Like it's not like you could really just say get out of my head and then that's it. Like sometimes it just takes some time and hopefully it'll like pass, and even if you think about it, it won't hurt you as much because you'll be like, that was silly. One thing with me is like I felt so silly that I was like putting myself through certain things, and that was going on in my head. Like, how could I have been so naive or so dumb to like let myself be put in this certain predicament or whatever. But like with me, like as time go by, like I'll look back, but I won't feel so bad about it or whatever. Like I'm thinking about certain situations, but yeah, sometimes self-doubt and like problems always arise, like but and then reverse is somebody who's not really seeing the problem for what it is. I'm gonna like wait, cause hey, so yeah, they were mowing the lawn, so I had to stop. But yeah, I was gonna say that the reverse is like you're not seeing the problem for what it is, that it's bad, but you're acting like it's not, or you're just being flighty about the situation. And there's some people like that they do harmful things, or they can do things and like not really even care, and where I don't know, I don't want to paint myself as no angel, but sometimes if I do things that I think I was in the wrong, like I'll ruminate and it just stays in my head. But some people can do things and just be like, oh well, like not even that they are meaning to be like dismissive of it, but they just don't see it as an issue. If they did something to someone, or if I don't know, if the situation was handled wrong, or they could just let things go so easily. So, and that's not right, but who's to say it's wrong? I don't know. I guess different personalities, get through differently in the world. Another one was just like that. When I reverse cards, I kind of see like things have dropped. So if you upright, if you're just like ruminating over it and you're taking it really hard, when you reverse it, I guess this person has decided to let it go, and they're not keeping it in their head. They decided to like let it all go. Another thing is like it's close to attainment. So number 10 is supposed to be attainment. So you're almost there. 10 is a very tough card too, but like I said, in the background of 10, you see the sun coming up. So it's almost like a new day will come, and time goes by. But anyway, I hope that helps. All right, have a good one. So I was looking through my deck. I got 34 more cards to review before August. So I'm gonna like rush through. Things I've been busy. I went to the Rainbow Gathering. Then people from the Rainbow Gathering came into Denver, and I was hanging out with them. So I'm behind, but I'm about to speed through. Maybe starting tomorrow, I'm gonna probably do even more than 2 cards a day, because I really would like to get this done before I leave out of Denver, Colorado. All right, have a good one.